their coal plant, we've basically broken the same laws. No one's come after us yet. But if we were to try and do anything significant to our coal plant, there is no way it would be legal. And campus is terrified of that scenario, of Sierra Club lawyers showing up here, serving subpoenas and having fun. That component, like moving on kind of just in that direction, we had students basically preparing protests toward Abbott Power Plant, going out, looking at it, and we were informed that such activities may be considered potential terrorism and would be reported to the FBI last spring. The campus is very nervous about what this could represent, and student involvement is really the critical piece there. This is, should I talk about it? This is kind of our 2015 goal. This is what kind of annoys me in the context of how the goals that we proposed weren't really adopted. Because if you were to have done the analysis to say, could we meet a 30% reduction in building site emissions by 2015 compared to the baseline we took, your answer would have been yes, because we're almost there. And the same thing, we're going to hit our energy, our carbon, and our water use targets for 2015 next year. We'll probably hit like a few of them by November. We have things that are difficult, obviously, like the renewables that I talked about, like a local food purchasing agreement that actually is local and doesn't involve Sara Lee facilities up in Chicago. Doing something significant on the waste diversion rate. Our waste diversion rate is good. It's really good for the Midwest, but it's been flat for the past 20 years. And we've agreed to basically go from 50% to 75%, half the landfill waste that is put out by 2020. And we have no targets on the landscape. That was too scary. Or a pedestrian campus. That was also too scary. So this is, I guess, my conclusion. The framework to get that in place was really, really important because of what it means to the future. Climate action plans have kind of a ratcheting property. They get better over time. The document that we have now, we'll get a better document 2 years from now when we revise the plan. And it will have 30% for 2015 instead of 20%. We know that we want to maximize on-campus renewables. We know that students are important. But kind of fundamentally associated with that is we know that coal is evil. It's evil in the same way, the use of coal, what it does to our society, in the pollutants that it puts out that we breathe, and to what it does on climate change. It's just as evil as the things that, as far as I'm concerned, to what we look at and talk about in terms of war, or in terms of hunger, or in terms of anything else. This is just as bad, probably worse, because its impacts will last on us and people that follow us for centuries to come. Every ton of carbon dioxide we're putting into the atmosphere now is too much. Ken Caldera, who's a scientist who has this great quote, which is basically about this, which is that it's wrong to put carbon dioxide in the atmosphere in the same way it's wrong to mug little old ladies. There's no threshold for acceptability of mugging little old ladies. In that same way, there is no threshold for putting anthropogenic carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. There just isn't. And what we need is for higher education, this university and others, to lead by example. We're the only sector doing so, and we kind of have to. Otherwise, we're all screwed. So, thank you.